Why are European idioms so confusing for American expats? Imagine trying to understand a joke or a phrase that seems to make no sense at all. That's what many American expats experience when they encounter European idioms. These expressions can be tricky because they often come from local customs, history, or language quirks that are unfamiliar to Americans. European idioms reflected the rich history and culture of each country. For example, in Britain, the phrase "Bob's your uncle" means "there you have it" or "it's done." Without knowing its background, it sounds confusing. Americans might think it's about a person named Bob or a relative, not an idiom for success. Vocabulary differences also play a big role. Americans say "put in your 2 cents" to mean sharing an opinion, but in Britain, they say "put in their tuppence worth." These small word changes can cause misunderstandings, especially if you are trying to use idioms yourself. Cultural references are another challenge. Many idioms are tied to local history or social norms. For example, flogging a dead horse in Britain means wasting effort on something that won't succeed. Americans say beating a dead horse, which is similar but uses different words. If you are not familiar with the phrase's origin, it can seem strange or even confusing. Even within Europe, idiomatic expressions vary from country to country. A phrase common in the United Kingdom might not be understood in France or Germany. When English is spoken, regional accents and pronunciation can make it harder to catch idioms in conversation. For instance, a strong European accent might make "it's raining cats and dogs" sound like "it's raining hats and frogs," leading to confusion. Literal versus figurative meanings also cause trouble. Americans might hear "flogging a dead horse" and think it involves actual horses or physical flogging. But it's just a way of saying you're wasting time on a lost cause. If you interpret idioms literally, you might get the wrong idea or feel puzzled. To navigate these language hurdles, it helps to learn local idioms and their meanings. Asking locals what they mean can be a great way to connect and understand the culture better. When in formal situations, stick to clear, straightforward language to avoid misunderstandings. Using online dictionaries or language apps that compare American and European idioms can also build your knowledge over time. Getting comfortable with idioms is part of blending into European life. It makes conversations smoother, helps you understand jokes and stories, and shows respect for local customs. When you understand the idiomatic expressions around you, it becomes easier to participate in social events and feel more at home. So, don't be afraid to ask questions and keep learning. Each new idiom is a step toward true cultural immersion.